Al, again, a lot happening this week. I think that's just going to be the trend going forward.
Yeah, we're just speed running the rest of the series at this
Yeah.
point. We got a lot to get through in 24
3,000
episodes.
things are going to be happening all at once. So, yeah. Hello, welcome to this week's episode of Jared Now Watch Inuyasha is episode 173. I'm Jared, joined as always by Doc Owl and Ladium.
Hello.
We are watching episode 169, or episode 2 of the final act, entitled Kagura's Wind. Things are going to happen for her this week.
What? No way. Kagura's gonna be
No, I don't think
fine.
so.
She's gonna be fine. Nothing happens with Kagura ever in this series.
Nope.
She's just a girl.
Kagura flies away. And then we
Yep.
go to the village of the demon hunters, where Sango shows Kohaku the graves of all the people he killed.
Yeah, it seems a little messed up. I know that her intention was hey, they're doing fine. They're resting in peace. Like, look, I got them buried and all that. But also being like, hey, here's the bodies of the people that you killed. Don't you feel
I
great
do
about
like how
that?
she's like, maybe this wasn't such a good idea. Ooh, yikes.
I mean, she wasn't wrong. That was a terrible idea. Like, she already knows that he has issues with feeling terrible about it. So
Yeah.
maybe take him out to a nice meal or something.
We get this weird story about the person who made the jewel shard,
Oh, right.
the sacred jewel as a whole.
Yeah, we get that lady
Um,
again.
she's here, but there's a hole in her chest and there's a weird thing in there. They're
Mm-hmm.
like, that's weird. Anyways, um, Koga and the boys are out doing their own thing. They're gonna go get the Go Raishi, which is a thing that is from the big wolf tribe. They're gonna
Mm-hmm.
go beat up Morimaru. Uh, everyone except for Inuyasha hangs out and chit chats. Yoga's there as well. He's like, I'm here as well. Hello.
Hello.
I Moroku's like, I think that berry wasn't bad, but it was good. Kagome thinks Kikyo's got something to do with it, and then as Inuyasha's watching it, a soul collector just pops out and just goes Nyurl, and he
Nyum.
follows it back and finds Kikyo in a waterfall, and she's like, yeah, I'm still messed up for when Naraku stabbed me. Yeah, the healing that Kagome didn't really do the job, so I'm just gonna take this soul and hopefully it keeps me alive until we defeat Naraku, and then I can just die for good.
Yay!
Yay!
She's like, look at my booba Inuyasha.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's she also basically tells Inuyasha you're a scrub, you can't defeat Naraku.
Yeah. Then all the jewel shards start glowing. They're like, that's
Mm-hmm.
weird. And then yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Kikyo makes mention of the fact of what you just said and everything. Kohaku shows up as well, and Inuyasha's like, are you gonna go die or something? Because if we try and purify the jewel shard, the sacred jewel, you're gonna have to take your jewel shard, and that's gonna kill you. He's like, I'm gonna beat Naraku first. Don't worry.
Wait, no, you have to say it properly.
Sorry, I'm gonna go beat Naraku first. Don't worry.
Smile.
Thumbs up.
Ooh. Yeah, the few times we get Kohaku dialogue in this still rough.
Moriyomaru beats up a turtle demon and then grabs the shell to make armor, and now he's more powerful, he thinks, as
Yep.
is the infant.
Uh Turtle House.
Small turtle house.
Strong, strong Turtle House.
There you go. Koga and the boys get to where the Garaishi is, and then a Cerberus demon shows up and is like, hey, get
Hey.
out of here. They're like, hey, we just want to borrow it. They're like, no, get out of here. And Koga starts fighting it and just keeps on breaking it, but they're like, no, you're not going to defeat us. You're not going to defeat us. So he keeps doing that, and then eventually it starts forming different parts of its body and surrounding the boys, while Koga has a chance to get the Goraishi, but he
Mm-hmm.
goes back and saves the boys instead. And
And
they're
they're
like,
like, you're dumb. Why'd you do that?
you had your chance to get it, and you decided to save your comrades. You're dumb. And he's like, no, that's stupid. Why would I not save my comrades? You guys are stupid. And then they go to attack him again. He goes and he holds his arm out for some reason, even though he's a primarily a kicky boy.
Yep.
And then the Garaishi shows up on his arm or on his hand,
Whoa.
I should say. And then he just goes, yeah, and defeats the Cerberus demon. And then it disappears. And he's like, well, I guess it's in my body now. And then the skeleton boys are just like, hey, we're gonna
We're
let you have
protecting
this.
you now.
We're also gonna protect you from the power of the Shikon jewel shards, which is now a thing, I guess.
But only once.
That there's like some weird power that's not of this world. That there's like now bringing up 169 episodes into the series.
What?
You know.
What? And again, only can protect once, so use it
Mhm.
wisely.
Kagura's flying away, and Naraku just shows up in front of her. And is like, "Hey, Hakudoshi's dead. Isn't that bad? Anyways, here I'm gonna stab you. Here's your heart back. See you later. You're free. Goodbye."
I do like that he stabs her. He's like, don't worry, I didn't hit your heart. It's fine. But she has like 3 or 4 holes in her body and has miasma just pouring out of her. And he's like, but your heart's fine. That's all that matters, right? Right?
You're
Good.
free.
You're free. You're all good.
Yeah. And she just kind of like floats down. Sesshomaru's here. They're just walking around, and Ren somehow finds a cave that you can't see, and then he just blows it up, and then here's Morimaru just hanging out. He's like, oh, I guess you were Sesshomaru, Inuyasha's brother.
I like that the wiki has in parentheses, overdoing things seems to run in the family, ...
Sesshomaru gets mad about Inuyasha being mentioned, and then they have a little fight.
Yep.
Morimaru keeps absorbing all of the energy blasts from the Tokijin. He's like, I'm gonna just keep doing this, ha ha ha. And then he just keeps bonking him with the sword, and the Tokijin starts to crack, and then Morimaru just grabs him. He's like, haha, I've got you now.
I'm gonna absorb all your powers.
Yes. Kagura falls into a field of white flowers, so like all the flowers will turn red in her blood.
Mm-hmm.
Symbolism.
What? No
And
way.
she's like, my body is failing me. Oh no. Is this what I really wanted?
I can't heal myself.
And then one of the flowers somehow flies and hits Sesshomaru, and he's like, huh?
Hmm?
Huh. And Morimaru's like, well, I guess she died. Hulk, yulk, 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 yulk. And then Sesshomaru...
She gets for betraying me, dummy.
Yeah, Sesshomaru breaks out and uses the Azure Dragon Wave and cracks Morimaru's armor, but also breaks the Tokijin.
Yep.
Morimaru is able to get out of there, and then Sesshomaru just takes the broken sword, is like, don't need this anymore, and
Yoink.
Ren and Jock are like, hey, do you want this sword? He's like, yeah, I don't really need it anymore. I'll get another one. Don't worry. And then he just goes away. And
He just yeets himself off into the universe.
Inuyasha and the gang also catch wind of Kagura, her scent, and they're like, we should probably hurry and see what's going on. She's just still sitting in that field, just being real sad, and then Sesshomaru shows up, and she's like, oh, did you what's up? He's like, I smelled blood in miasma, and I came. Well, not in that way, but she wishes that was the way it was.
She wishes, yeah.
And she was like, oh, I guess you thought I was Naraku. And she's like, no, I knew it was you. And she's like, oh, good. I'm glad I got to see you. Yay.
Smile.
And then she just disappears. I do think it's interesting, like, the thing they really make notice of here is that, like, Sesshomaru specifically goes there with the idea of, like, I'm going to try and use a Tenseiga on her.
Yeah.
But then he's like, I can't.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, all right. And then she just disappears.
Because usually he can see the little goblin little thingy bouncing around if he can use it, and he's like, she's too far gone. I can't.
Well, I wonder as well if it's because like she's not like an actual like person or demon technically.
Yeah,
she's like
it's
a
possible.
clone, technically, I guess. But yeah.
And I'm sure it was also something with like the way Naraku killed her that had something to do with it too.
So yeah, she just kind of disappears, flying or like floats away into the wind. And then Inuyasha and the gang show up, and they're like, "Hey, was she like suffering or anything?" And Sesshomaru's like, "Nah, she was smiling. All right, see you later."
Which I was mentioning to you, was like, she kind of suffered a lot before you got there. So,
but he didn't know that.
He didn't know that.
So yeah, and that's how we end our episode.
So again, we talked about this before we started recording, but the whole like Kagura's in love with Sesshomaru thing, That kind of comes out of nowhere.
Especially in this, considering it's just been the last 2 episodes.
Yep.
I guess, was there anything in the original series near the end? I think there might have been, or was that just the last episode? I don't remember.
I think it was just the last episode. Because before that, it was just like she admired his strength and felt like he was the one that was strong enough to take out Naraku. So she was kind of like keeping her eye on him.
Yeah. And now it's
But
like, love.
but there was nothing before to indicate that it was like a romantic feeling towards him.
Yeah.
Um,
Which I guess, like, just with the breakneck pace that this series, like this specific part of the series is going through, we kind of just like, it's just like here and gone immediately in like 2 seconds. It's just like, okay, that was a thing. All right. But yeah. But you know, an interesting wrinkle in the Sesshomaru arc, I would say, at least.
that he has some kind of compassion in him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you don't expect it.
You don't. It's a little bit different.
Yeah. We got a few notes here for this episode.
Okay.
There are a few differences between the manga and anime. Moriamaru's third form in the breaking of Tokijin happened after Kagura had died.
Oh.
In the manga, Moriamaru resurrected Meiuju, the turtle, only for him to reclaim a stolen piece of his armor to restore its invincibility before adding the demon to his body along with diamond spears stolen from Tetsaiga. When the turtle man is absorbed by Moriamaru in the manga, Byakuya existed at the time. I don't know who that is. Is that Byakuya Togami from Danganronpa is here?
Yep.
Everyone's favorite affluent rich boy.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you know who this is.
I'm trying to remember who that is.
Okay, well, there's no link to the page or anything, which is weird.
Let me see. If
But
I
yeah,
can...
someone existed at some point.
Ah, okay. Yes, I know who this is.
Okay.
Yep.
Another difference, Inuyasha had the dragon scale Tetsaiga by the time Moriamaru ate Turtle Man, which I guess we're getting another Tetsaiga power up.
Well, the promo showed that for next week.
Did it?
Yep.
I'm dumb.
You're
Either
not
way.
dumb. You just weren't paying attention to
No. And then the Goraishi looks something similar to another person. The adamantium claws that Wolverine have. I mean, I guess. It's just claws.
That's a stretch.
Come on.
That's a stretch.
So yeah, next time we will be discussing episode 170, or episode 3 of the final act, entitled Meido Zengetsuha. There we go. Shippo's got some funky stuff going on. Our old friend Todosai's gonna show up. And he's gonna tell Sesshomaru about the Tenseiga being useful now.
The start of the arc of getting dragon scaled.
Well, there you go. Nahone.
Nahone.
Yeah. I guess we're fully on the road to Sesshomaru's kind of babyface turn.
Yeah. Basically. This was the start of that.
Yeah. So there you go. We'll deal with all of that and 3,000 other things that'll probably happen at the same time next time.
Yep.
But for now, if you'd like more from us, head on over to seasonalamecheckup.com or sec.cool, where you can find past episodes of this podcast and other podcasts like Season Anime Checkup OVA. You can also find columns and reviews on the site as well. If you'd like more from Ann Ladium, go to annladium.com. She's got columns and reviews. You can follow us on Twitter and TikTok at Anime Checkup. Follow us on Blue Sky at seasonalamecheckup.com. You can buy our books, One Shiny Moment, a critical analysis of Love, Life, Sunshine, Hot Tubs, and Pac-Man on Amazon.com. And you can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/SACOVA. So join us next time as Shippo does some stuff and Sesshomaru does some stuff, and I'm here as well.
Yee!